Luca, if you'd like everyone to like the video, can you clap please? Do some clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Yay! Luca, if you want them to like the video, can you actually properly clap? Because that's quite pathetic, isn't it? Do some more enthusiastic clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Woo! Hello and welcome to another video, and just finished work. Tomorrow is the last day before we break up for summer. Woo! I've already trained today. I did some bench press earlier on. I did sets of 4, working up to a set of 4 at an RP 8, then did a little bit of close grip bench, and it went a little bit like this. Bench is feeling good. More importantly, what is going on? It looks like I've got one giant brown arm and then one like really scrawny white arm. That is not the case, guys. My arms pretty much the same. Yeah, bench is, I've said it in my last like 20 videos, but bench is moving really well. Like, I worked up to 3 plates and it felt like nothing. It was moving really quick, and bearing in mind that's like, this is the middle session of the week, so I'm not feeling fresh, I'm feeling pretty crappy generally. It's obviously fairly exciting. Okay, I've got some protein here, which is just 30 grams of whey with water. A lot of you keep saying, why have I changed from chocolate smooth? Because I was sent loads of the new My Protein The Whey and it wasn't in chocolate smooth, so I got what I was given, all right? I'm not greedy. So I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna go home and see what my wife, my child, and also my pet iguana are doing. Joking, my pet iguana died last week. Asbestos. Okay, I've come to Sez's mum's house to hang out because one of Sez's Swedish cousins have come over. If you remember fairly recently, I did a few videos in Sweden. Well, it's one of those guys that's come to stay, so we thought we'd come up and say hello. I've quickly jumped outside to grab not jumped, I walked outside to grab a snack. I've got some of this fruit and nut chocolate, which is awesome, and then some cheese onion crisps, which are equally awesome, so a pretty kind of healthy snack. I also thought it would be cool to sit outside because it's really windy, so I thought it would be good that you wouldn't be able to hear anything I'm saying, plus my hair looks really, really sick when it gets really windswept. Also, the main reason, to be fair, is that while I'm sat here, they're all in the house over there. That means all the food is mine and they can't have any. Suckers! Luca, if you'd like everyone to like the video, can you clap please? Do some clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Yay! Luca, if you want them to like the video, can you actually properly clap? Because that's quite pathetic, isn't it? Do some more enthusiastic clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Woo! Back home, Luca Luca is in bed and I want to have a little chat. Now, I started filming this a minute ago over the road, that kind of cool scenic background you just saw there, but it was freaking windy, and I played it back and you could not hear a word I was saying, so I've come to the more concealed confines of my back garden. Now, you know how recently in a video I was on the beach and I was saying how it's very, very rare that you get a still day where I can film on the beach or just anywhere in general. Well, this is what I mean. Generally, this is what it's like. Like, it's awesome living on the beach, but it kind of sucks because it's windy all the time, so you can't talk outside. But anyway, let's make it happen. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying now. So I wanted to quickly talk about the video title and basically my job and what I'm doing in my life. Now, first point is that I'm a PE teacher, so I'm asked all the time. I get asked probably, I reckon, 5 to 10 times a day, what do you do as a job? I'm a PE teacher, I work in a secondary school and I teach PE. Now, I really enjoy that, it's going really well, but my passion really lies here, lies in YouTube and that social media side of things. Now, I made a video about 3 or so months back where I talked about going part-time and the fact that I decided to go down to teaching 4 days a week, and you know, that's gone really well. It's given me a chance to experience doing this, you know, more frequently and have an idea what it would be like. And basically in the last kind of couple of months particularly, my channel's grown really well. Things have kind of continued to grow, and I'm at the point now financially where I don't really need to teach anymore, you know. Now, I don't want to stop doing it because I really enjoy it and I think it kind of keeps me grounded. I think doing YouTube every day, like, although it would be cool, I don't know, I feel like it would become, I'm worried the novelty would wear off and it wouldn't be as enjoyable, you know. So I want to maintain a bit of teaching in my life. So basically the plan is I'm going to go down to teaching 2 days a week. I've got, like I said at the start of the video, I've got 1 more day. So tomorrow is my last day of school this school year. We then have the summer holiday, so I'm going to have 6 weeks off, which is awesome because I'll basically be, I will be a full-time YouTuber for that 6 weeks, so it gives me a chance to experience that, and then when I go back, I'll be going back 2 days a week, so I'll still be doing a bit of teaching. I still get to work because, I mean, the guys I work with, I really like my colleagues. Like, I think I would miss that kind of social side of things, you know. I don't want to be like a little hermit loner in my house all the time, but at the same time, it means I'll be doing this stuff like 5 days a week, so I will effectively be a full-time YouTuber, which is super exciting, and it's just crazy to think, like, it's crazy to think that I've basically made my own job, you know. And I wanted to just, I'm not saying this to say, you know, look at me, look at how well I'm doing. Like, I'm saying because I think it's really, really important that you realise, like, if you want to do something, just because it's different, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, you know. Just because people think or look at you strange, or they think, you know, well, that's not what we're doing, it doesn't mean you shouldn't go and do that. Like, if you're passionate about something and you want to make it work, then give it a go, you know. Like, when I started doing YouTube, like, I think it's almost 4 years ago now, like, I kind of just did it for a laugh. Like, and initially people would kind of take the mick out of me, and I watched my initial videos, my early videos, and they were pretty awkward, to be fair, and I never dreamed that I'd be doing that full time. And now it's got to a point where, you know, I can do that. I can do that as my job. Like, I've basically created my own job, and that is, it's just friggin' mind-blowing to think about it. But I think it's really important that you understand, like, don't do something because you think you should do it. Don't just do what everyone else does. I think there's a lot of, you know, I think the vast majority of people go to their regular job 9 to 5 or go and do whatever they've been doing for a long period of time because it's just comfortable and it's what they know and it's what they think they should do. I think so many people do things because they think it's the right thing to do rather than what they want to do, you know. And ultimately, you only live once, you know. As morbid as it is, you know, you're going to die and that's it. You're gone. You're going to disintegrate and you're gone, right? So why would you spend the vast majority of that time of your, you know, because ultimately when you're old you can't do much, right? And when you're really young, you're a baby, you can't do much. So you have a good chunk of life in the middle of your existence. Why would you waste the majority of that time doing something you don't like? Like, it blows my mind how people would go, you know, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, a job they don't like. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if you're passionate about something, if there's something you want to do, then go and do it. Now, I'm not saying, you know, don't go and quit your job right now and then venture out to become a professional unicyclist, because if you're bad at unicycling, you know, you need to get good at that before you take that plunge. But what I'm saying is, if you want to do something, if you really, really want to do something and you're not enjoying what you're doing now, then do something about it. Don't just wait for it to change, because the chances are it won't, and then you're going to be 10 years down the line, you're going to think, what have I done with the last 10 years of my life, you know? So I know it sounds dramatic, but it's true, you know. Don't wait for something to happen. Don't just do what you think you should do. Don't just follow the norm and follow the trend and do something because it feels like, you know, it feels less awkward. Like, you know, it's walking around with a camera in my hand, a massive camera on this massive tripod, like, you feel like an absolute dork and everyone looks at you, but ultimately I don't care, you know, because it's what I want to do. I find it fun and I can do it, you know, I can do it as my job, and that's why I'm doing it. I think people look at, like, people that do different jobs or weird jobs, or, you know, jobs that are perceived to be super fun, and think, well, you know, that's unattainable. They're like a different kind of person. I could never do that, but you know, that isn't true. Like everyone's the same. Everyone is a human. Everyone has the same capabilities. I think you need to just. The difference, what separates people that do things they want to do from people that don't, is that they've actually taken the risk. They've gone out there and thought, you know what, I don't care, I'm going to take a gamble now. Like I'm saying, you know, don't be reckless. Like, you need to make, like, I'm not stupid, I have sat down and worked out the finances, you know, everything works out fine. I wouldn't take a gamble, you know, I've got a child and a house and stuff, but if it is possible, if it is attainable, if it is realistic, you know, at some point down the line, then give it a go, because like I said, the worst thing you can do is, you know, be later on in your life and think, I wonder what I could have done if I'd properly committed to it. You know, that's what I wanted to say. So without further ado, I'm going to go back inside now. I think Sayers is about to go, because this is her last day of the year today. She's got like a believers, like a staff, whatever it is, last day of term day evening. So she's going to go out and abandon me again. That's been happening on quite a frequent basis recently. I need to probably address that, maybe tie her down in some way. But yeah, I'm going to go inside and start contemplating dinner, because I need to feed myself. It's official, Sayers is gone, she's left me. I'm here by myself with no food. Oh my god. Now, I'll be honest, Sayers is by far the biggest driving force when it comes to like meal prep, like dinners. Like, I'm very, very lazy, and I'll gladly just eat like beans because I'm a bit of a bum, whereas Sayers is like super elaborate, awesome meals, which is why a lot of the food on my channel is sick. But I'm going to talk you through a live like thought process for me in terms of food. So here we go. Open the fridge. What do we have? Champagne. That is of no use. Okay, got some chicken there. Don't really like chicken. Chicken's alright, it's just a bit boring. Like salmon there, some bacon, I guess that is back there. Eggs, yogurt. I mean, I'll be honest, my brain right now is just going toast, 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 have toast, just have toast, toast. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, chicken maybe, I don't know. I will think of something and then I'll show you what I'm making as I make it in a sweet, sick, elaborate edit. Let's go! And this is what I made. Now, I made that elaborate sound. In reality, don't know how elaborate it is. So, I'll let you into a secret. I have no idea what I'm doing. Whereas Sayers would like follow a recipe and make like a sick, or she'd half follow a recipe but half kind of freestyle it, but because she knows how to cook stuff, I don't really know how to cook stuff. So I basically just put some noodles with some chicken, peppers, threw some cashews in, threw an egg in there, and then chucked some like hoisin, like stir fry sauce on it, and it's a stir fry. Now, it may be disgusting, I reckon it looks pretty good. I don't know what it is. Like, the first question Sayers last when she gets back tonight is, what do you have for dinner? And I'm gonna reply to that, stir fry. And she'll be like, yeah, what, any, like, you know, what kind? And I'll just be like, stir fry. That's basically what I've got. Got a Diet Coke there, or Diet Pepsi, sorry Pepsi, because I was drinking that earlier and I found it in my fridge and I thought I'd finish it off because I like finishing things, because I am quite OCD in that respect. Just like this cupboard is annoying me that it's fractionally open, so that's better. Right, this is it. The moment of truth. I mean, it looks good. It's got like all the kind of fried egg stuff in this, like technically these are now egg fried noodles, chicken, cashews. I reckon, I mean, it's got some good stuff in there. It's just not a, I guess it's not a genuine recipe, but let's see if it's good. I am a bloody genius. Gordon Ramsay, more like Matt Ramsay. I think Matt Ramsay is actually a real person already. Is that a character from Neighbours? No, I'm thinking of Ramsay Street. I haven't watched Neighbours for like 10 years. I used to watch it religiously when I was younger, and then just kind of, I don't know, lost its impact on my life. At one point, Carl Kennedy was kind of a father figure to me. Dinner is done, and I'm now unwinding after a stressful day the only way I know how, and that is with a decaf coffee, some matchmakers, and although you can't see it, I'm naked from the waist down. Also, just discovered that these are made by Quality Street. Didn't know that. They were bought for sales by a kid, I think, because they're the kind of thing like, they're a gift. Like, who would ever buy Matchmakers? Like, if you're watching this video now and you've ever gone out deliberately and brought yourself some Matchmakers, A, comment and let me know that. B, you're a freaking weirdo. Cool mint flavour, which is also quite weird. Like, I feel like cool mint, that's a flavour reserved for like toothpaste and mouthwash. Like, do you want cool mint flavoured chocolate? Again, just makes it even more weird if you choose that. They're also very, very thin, like the most spindly things ever. But surprisingly good. Gonna put it out there. Sorry, sirs. I'm probably gonna eat that entire box. Here, my friend, is where. So I'm just trying to balance out the cool mint. Here's where I'm gonna end the video because I think it's very long. I think my like super motivational, inspirational speech earlier probably dragged on quite long. So. I'll cut things off here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed my matchmaker eating, give it a thumbs up as well. If you are hopeful that there is someone out there watching this video now who has deliberately gone out and brought themselves matchmakers, give it a thumbs up as well, and I will see you tomorrow.